in the last video, so I'm gonna have
And
to
it's going to be the Spurs off the tip.
So,
now a chance, courtesy of
we have the
Gatorade,
best
all
team
fueled
here.
up and ready to go. The starting five on the
the
floor.
best team ever
On
in
the
the
court
NBA.
for Cleveland, Dellavedova and
So
Smith are the goaltending.
I'm trying my hardest to
Jefferson
win
is
this
out
game.
there with Kevin Love, and it's Thompson in at center.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
And so here's Cleveland following Patrick Ewing's three-point
What
attempt.
are y'all?
The shot's good from Smith.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass nice and simple.
And a wide open look for James. Thompson with the
LeBron,
rebound.
how?
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
The screen from Thompson. That's a two from Dellavedova. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Passes it to Carter. Shot from the wing. Nice jump shot. Good.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The screen from Thompson. And the pass to Smith. Love with the screen on Carter. Smith the pass to Love.
If you guys don't know how to do
And
it,
that's collected by Nowitzki.
all
That's
this
a
is
surprise.
tutorial
I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The dish to Dellavedova. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Screen by Smith. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And stolen by LeBron. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Dellavedova dishes to Thompson. Now the feed to Jefferson. Shot on the wing, and that one's good. Love.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here. You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Here's Dellavedova following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Smith wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
But better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that.
And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Irving misses. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Dellavedova. Pass to Smith. It's a pick by Love. Smith kicks to Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Thompson. Smith. Good work defensively by Carter.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Here's Dellavedova following the basket by LeBron James. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the baseline jumper, no good. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Irving misses. Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Smith the pass to Dellavedova. 1:16 left to play in the
I was
first.
just about to go get that.
And it's Smith again missing.
Okay.
You know, you take a look at this group of Spurs and you wonder if they peaked. I mean, it seems you say that a lot with this team, and they prove you wrong. What
We
Popovich
actually
said
have like a lot
last
of
year,
people on the team. We have
he feels
Magic,
it might
Johnson,
actually
Michael
be the
Jordan,
case.
Scottie Pippen. Yeah, I'm about to show you everybody. We got Steph Curry. We got like a lot of people. We got Allen Iverson, you know.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here, and the basket by Ginobili.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Spurs trail by 4. Curry. And it's
That's
good.
three.
Assisting on the play is Jordan. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Curry. No good from Brock. San Antonio's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first.
Oh, come on, man. You're
Now here's Shumpert. Takes a 3, and that one's good.
Okay, something.
Jordan with it.
Oh!
The San Antonio Spurs have really popularized an unselfish offensive style.
Attack and find the open teammates, not try to solve problems.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are, what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu, Tony, and Timmy there as the foundation, and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that come on board, whether it's Leonard or Splitter, Mills, Green, or any of the other role players that have come through this Spurs organization.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated. Plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
A lot of times the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
Nowitzki is out there with Ewing. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jordan in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Kicks it to Dellavedova.
I'm trying to get the historical throwback players.
Launches a 3. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. To the inside. It's tipped. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out. Spurs retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. James comes in for Ewing. And it's Johnson in for Iverson. And then for Cleveland, Love comes in for Mozgov. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
Smith outside. Love with the screen on Jordan. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Johnson wide open. He fires. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Smith against Curry. Smith drives in. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Ginobili kicks to Love. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. A clear look for Johnson. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
About 3 minutes played so far in the 2nd quarter.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit it at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
A different look now for San Antonio. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Jordan. And Paul subbed in for Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. And it's Jefferson in for Shumpert. Inside and taken away by Johnson. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop.
You have got to be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things into your own hands.
I tell you what, that's one of those plays where you want to get credit for not only the bucket, but also the assist.
If you look at Chris Paul, you're looking at a guy who really is the standard bearer of point guards. I mean, he can pass, he can score, he plays great defense. He also competes. But what makes him the floor general that all others are measured against, really the instincts and leadership.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Dishes it to Love. Ginobili kicks to Smith. The shot is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Going back to Chris Paul, if you could build a point guard from scratch, Clark, he might be the model.
Yeah, I tell you what, you could do much worse than him, that's for sure. One of the very best. 6 times he's led the NBA in steals. Just an incredible all-around player. One of the greatest team leaders, I think, in the history of the league as well.
Over the last 2 seasons, he's led the league in assists. You're right. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Oh, wow.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Here's James. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, Kevin Love, we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Iverson's checked in for Paul, and the shot is good. Dellavedova's got 6 points. Spurs trail by 9. James left side. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the 2nd quarter. The shot's good from Smith.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Oh!
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot. Unbelievable. It's amazing. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Irving. Smith kicks to Love. With a floater. San Antonio with the rebound. Ewing's got his 4th rebound in this one. Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Here's Dellavedova, and it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the 2nd.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Irving. Rebound by Smith. Cleveland leading by 9. He dishes it to Jefferson. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Irving. For Cleveland, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Dellavedova. And both free throws good for Dellavedova. There's 10 seconds left now here in the second. Irving. No luck. Shumpert. And we've reached.
Yes, Kevin, here with.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the first quarter for the Cavaliers was barely even. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. The second quarter. And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Yeah, he's playing just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive. You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
What a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And so here's Cleveland. Cleveland moving it around. Smith. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
And Love has it in the corner. Rebound, San Antonio.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, it's totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Michael Jordan is checked in for San Antonio. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game at Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Dellavedova kicks to Love. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Cavaliers lead by 12. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Dives for it. Jordan's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Jefferson. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Jefferson's got 6.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And Irving pulls it down.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
You already know who's taking it. Bye, y'all.